Hello people, today I wanted to talk about a channel. Obviously, you're used to me talking about reversal patterns. So today I'll be talking about a channel. Uh, let's look at some examples of channels. So a channel there are different types of channel. There are sideways channels where highs and lows are equal. Consecutive highs and lows are equal or almost at a range. There's an ascending channel. Ascending channel is where there is a series of higher highs and higher lows, but in a parallel. Uh, you understand a channel? A channel is an example of, let's use a house. There's a roof and there's a floor, or the ceiling and the floor. So assume a ball is bouncing from the roof to the floor to the roof to the floor to the roof to the floor consecutively. That's what a channel is. So a channel can be descending if it is making a series of lower lows and lower highs. Example is a descending channel, a low, a high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is an example of a descending channel. An ascending channel is the opposite of this. Assume this pattern is looking on the upside. Okay, so prices will be forming. Assume prices are coming from here to here. Okay, let me just search for an ascending channel. Yeah, an ascending channel is, you can see, series of uh, these are high, a low, higher high, higher low, higher high. You understand? A low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is an example of an ascending channel. So basically, that's the idea of channels. So in trading channels, you can trade it as a continuation pattern. Assume because we're in a descending scenario. Obviously, in such a case, after you join this high here and this high here, you can now get your first entry is trading a channel at this point. Your first entry for reversal at this place, if you want to buy, if you want to sell, your first entry will be at this point, obviously. So one disadvantage of channels is you always identify it well late. The other scenario of trading a channel is whereby after the the sellers are done pushing prices down, prices do breach above the channel. So you always do it for retest on the channel trend line to look for a buy opportunity. And in the case of a selling scenario, you'll wait for prices to maybe breach below here, retest, then we push to the downside. Remember another thing. Uh, remember, not it's not always that prices will, when they reach here, that they will push down. They might break to the upside and continue moving up if the bulls are quite strong. And same case for bearish scenarios, you might find prices will breach here and push down. Okay, so I want to give an example in the markets. So I didn't identify Eurusd H4 time frame. Obviously, we had a, remember last week we had a sell opportunity around here in shorter time frames, though it is stopped us out. So in this scenario, if we just uh, zoom out, you can see generally prices have been descending. You can see series of low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So basically price has been in a bearish trend. So today, as I have said, I wanted to talk about a channel example, and I'll give the example using this EURUSD. You can see how it's forming almost a perfect channel whereby assume this is now our ceiling, this is our floor. So given an example of a tennis ball, you throw it to the floor, it bounces back, it touches the ceiling, bounces all the way down, bounces back to the roof of our channel. So you understand? So basically, EuroUSD formed a channel, a bearish channel. We can see I had marked this as our low, this as our high. So we formed a lower low. We formed a uh, uh, sorry. Is a let me edit. Is a lower high. Same case to this is a lower high. So that is how you identify a trend without even using the moving averages, the SMAs and EMA. So obviously, price has reached our area of interest because it has reached the upper side of the channel. So the only scenarios that can happen around this place is price continues to push back down, or price breaches above our trend line. Then we wait for a retest to consider taking long positions. Currently, I'm biased on selling EURUSD. Reason being, like as we've seen after we've zoomed out, we've seen that generally this price is in a downtrend. Okay, so as you can see, I did draw a minor trend line here, a minor counter trend line CTL, which was breached, and you can see prices have come back to retest. Another thing, if you do trade using OBs, let me show you. In our lower time frames, these are series of, like, this was a small swing low, okay, and you can see it has been breached. This point here was a small swing low because prices reached here, pushed down here, then pushed up again. So you can see it has been breached. If you do use the ICT strategy, after such a breach, you always do wait for prices to come back and retest the OB, which was somewhere. OB is this candle, this candle here. So we'll mark it. So for those who do use limits, they should be already in this trend. Obviously, the trade was triggered around here. So assume you took your position around that place short. Assume you had put your limit around there. It was triggered. Your stop loss obviously a few pips above your OB, and then obviously target will be, my target in such a scenario will be in the recent swing, swing low. So here, for a person who did trade at such a point, which is not far away from where the current market price is, that person gets an opportunity to bag a 1:7 trade setup, which means if you stake $100 in such a trade, you either lose that $100 or you make a profit of $700. That's what an RR means. So this is one of the players I'll be trading. Obviously, prices never work all the time the way that you expect. So obviously, the prices might come out, stop us out. If they stop us out and they come out and don't push in back again, then I'll have changed my view for this setup. So I'll be looking to look for now buying opportunities, because I'll wait for a scenario where market stops me out, breaches, pushes slightly high, comes to retest this trend line, then rejects by moving up. Okay, so in case markets do behave like that, I'll do another video to follow up. So happy trading. I also want to show you if you've been following, obviously there's this analysis that I've been with for a while, Euroswiss. So Euroswiss, I'm still long. You can see it has been trying to hunt stop losses uh, for sellers who put, for buyers who have put tight stop losses. So let's see how prices will be behaving within the week. Obviously, for this one, I'll be looking to. I'm already in the trade. I will be looking to exit at around 0.0500 ish value. So let's see how the market behaves within the week. In case I see a new setup, I will share in the YouTube channel, or maybe you'll see some setups in our Telegram page also, or our AG page. So make sure you follow all of them. Yeah, cheers. Have a successful trading week.